Knight takes knight on f3.
Chess, as in life, is a game of many paths. Some straightforward.
You wouldn't want to move this.
Some with detours.
Perfect.
And always an element of sacrifice.
I lost my husband recently, and he wasn't able to do these things, so now I'm going to do it myself.
Carol Gannert hasn't gone out much since her husband's passing, until a sign caught her eye at her home at the Park Danforth Senior Center.
I said, gee, I really always wanted to learn that, and chess, and I decided to try it.
And try it for the first time, she did, with a little help.
Oh, I see a good move for you.
Oh, good.
Zoe Dinerstein knows a thing or two about chess as a former state champion and student of the game. But through pursuing her passion, the Cape Elizabeth High School junior developed another one.
One of my favorite things I remember with my grandfathers, I used to play chess with him, and one thing that was amazing about him was even though he struggled with dementia, he still remembered how to play chess. And it was amazing, and there was something so astonishing about sitting with him, talking with him, learning from him.
Zoe took what she learned and applied it by organizing a social engagement chess club for seniors at the UNE North building in Portland, pairing her Cape E classmates and chess enthusiasts with a senior counterpart in an intergenerational battle of wits.
Not only are the older generation who come to this chess club benefiting from the younger generation and learning from the chess, but also the younger generation is learning from the older and hearing from their wisdom and learning from them.
But Zoe has a deeper goal, as she partnered with the main chapter of the Alzheimer's Association and the UNE Center for Aging and Health on the program, with the goal of helping those with cognitive impairment and early-stage Alzheimer's and dementia patients stimulate their minds.
Any opportunity that's presented to socialize, to engage their brain, maybe challenge their brain, learn something new even, really helps to keep the mind active.
Kids and students don't really understand the severity of Alzheimer's in the United States and the millions of people that suffer, and I think like chess and Alzheimer's, it seems obvious that they would be helpful for one another.
And for Carol, her first visit to a chessboard will likely not be her last.
I do plan to come back in the fall and see if I can practice in between with some of the older chess players I know exist over there.
Building friendships and stimulating minds, one space at a time.
Right here.
In Portland, I'm James Corrigan.
And now,
with Maine's Total Coverage.